Welcome to welcome to Scalping Addiction. My name is Eric. Today we're going to trade Bitcoin. We're going to scalp Bitcoin. So we're going to look at different time frames first, but after we're going to in the pulse of the market. Excuse me. So we have at this time different situation or figures and on the chart. So we will see first on daily. Sorry for that. So right now the price is $105,830. So it declined of from the double top, which is a figure who is bearish. It declined of 1.62% since yesterday. So So what we had, it's a double top, but the double top is probably in a rounding top, which means that the price should arrive here, and the price targeted, it's 100,000, 103,152. So that's what I plan as a possibility with this scenario with bearish. Here we had, just to tell you, a kind of bear flag, just who form the double top with the first top higher than the second one. So it's bearish. Then in 4 hours time frame, we had a different situation. First of all, here we had a double top. it went down after, and there was in the last days creation of a head and shoulders. As you can see, here is the left shoulder, the head, round of the head, and here the other shoulder, and the neckline of his head and shoulders is here. So what I mean by neckline, if, as you see, if it passed this line with a closing price, there's a good probability to go south. That's what happened. So the 4 hours is going to finish in 5 minutes. So I would like to see if there will be here a big candlestick that could pass the previous one. If it's the case, we call that a bullish engulfing. So it could, the price should return to the neckline to test it and maybe have pullback and pullbacks. And after that, we don't know where it will break, but there's more probability to go south again. So it's in 4 hours, so it's bearish again. In 15 minutes, it's different. So we have what we call a cup and handle. So this is not potential. This is okay. We have 5 minutes left, right? So we will wait. But if in closing time it's higher, I mean it passed this neckline, or sorry. So if you pass this neckline, it will be a confirmation of a cup and handle. So you see here the cup, the rounding, and the little handle. So right now they're trying to pass, but they are always rejected to the south when they try. Talking about the buyers. So that's fine. It's bullish. I will calculate the amplitude if the figure is validated further. So I go on the real bottom to the neckline, will be here. Okay, 1.25%. So we can expect that it will go 1.25% over the price up to this line. Calculate where the price can go. 1.25, 107,232, but I don't think it's going to go there because of the previous figures. But this could be a pullback till the pullback I identified. It's 106,000, so it's almost 170. So as you 1,007,000, I mean. So as you can see here, it's near what the amplitude that we calculate give. So it's really precise, the trading. So as you can see, it's directly on the, I will just adjust the neckline. Okay, so he's just on the neckline, or almost on. He touched it without passing the neckline, so it's really precise. So it's bullish, and it will be a pullback if it's validated, this cup and handle. So we go in 5 minutes. Sorry, it's a bad no head and shoulders. First of all, I just want to tell you that we are May 30th, and here is 8 a.m. Eastern Time. There's no RT. I will adjust what I was expected before. So what we have right now, it's a consolidation here, and we have a little double bottom. So that was it goes up north. It's supposed to, because there were a consolidation here. It was a bull flag. So at the beginning it was a range, but it becomes a bull flag after. Mini range, I can say. So it's a bull flag here. So it's supposed to go north. So it's really in linked to the other time frame for now. That's nice. So there were breakout, but for now it's not aborted, but I mean there's a probability at top. We have a gravestone doji here, which is a candle that is our hammer, inverted hammer, and that's candles that can significate a top or a bottom. Usually we need 2 to 3 in this kind of time frame to validate. So that's nice, and we go in 1 minute. I thought we will have a rounding top. It's not the case. As you can see, we need to adjust rapidly. Okay, what we have right now. So what we have is a double bottom, like in 5 minutes, because it's the accumulation as well of 5 candles for 5 minutes. So it gives us the same figure. And we have here the neckline of this figure. Right now there's a pullback. There was a breakout which is supposed to arrive with this kind of figure, but it has been aborted for the moment. But there's pullback, and it's normal that there is almost always pullbacks. So it's completely normal. Change the color for you. Here, this is a trend line, descending trend line, and as you can see, okay, there were not a big breakout, but I mean, we're almost at the beginning of the movement. Usually, it's closer. Whoops. Yeah. So for a position, to take a position, Here I will show you. You take the maximum, the higher price, touch more candle you can. And here what you have, it was a descending trend, descending channel, a kind of, yeah. So it means that when it breaks this line, this trending line, this trend line, you have a good possibility that it goes up north after pullbacks sometimes. But here there was no pullback, probably pullbacks, but during the time block where there was a breakout. So you can see that you can take position at the beginning with this kind of trend line, so to have take advantage of all the amplitude of the movement. So that's very nice. So what we see right now, I just want to wait for the other candles because it can be a small cup and handle or a small rounding, but also it can be a double top. So we'll wait for, if it's a double top, this is the neckline. Double top is this. So it's bearish. Now there's a breakout. It seems to be a rounding bottom, maybe a cup and handle. We'll see. If he confirm and validate his candlestick, for instance, higher than this line, this neckline, and the best will be after the Bollinger Band here, but same, it will validate the figure here of the double bottom, but this is not the case. It seems that it will have pullbacks. We have a hesitation candle, which is neutral, and we have here inverted hammer, which is give us a probability of, I think it's 60% to have a top or a bottom, depending where he is. The rounding, small rounding, whoops. We need imagination at the same time. Okay, I think it's a cup and handle, as I mentioned. There will be a possibility of little cup and handle. Whoops. So the neckline will be here, right there. So I will put it bigger. Okay, it's maybe not this, so it's the double top, I think, that we identified before. So it will give this rounding top, so the new neckline will be here. New, I mean, the confirmation of a figure. But to confirm the double top, the neckline is here. But there's a lot of power with the double top, so what it means is that there's a good probability that we're gonna reach here 1500 and like 700. So it's not a big movement, if I can say, regarding like it's point 10%, but I'm in position since a lot of time, and I have a leverage of 100, so it gives me opportunity to have good profit, but the fees are higher. So Where did I took it? Okay, so I just want to show you where I took a position. It's a short that I have open right now. So I'm almost break even. I will see where it will go. If it's a triple top, I keep it. If he passed the second in closing price, like he's almost doing, he's directly on. If it's this, I close my position, and I will be probably waiting for a long. We cannot have certitude always. I would have should sell it when I saw the candle here, the gravestone doji, but I decided to keep it because on different time frame it was bearish, but right now it's like if there will be pullback as I mentioned before, but my position was already open, so that's fine, no problem. I will not close right now, so could be, I hope so, a triple top, which is a really reliable figure, but I can promise this is it. So right now we have a 4 points doji. So opening and closing price, and closing I mean actual price, but it closed in 10 seconds. So it's on the same price. So you don't have any movement of the price. You didn't have, but right now you have. So I hope it will be this, a triple top, as I mentioned. Please, please. So he's directly on my price that I open here my position for short. There we go. Oh yes, that's nice. So the rounding top that we expected has been made, and I don't know if there's a news or something, but it's quite going down. Wow. This candle is minus 0.25%. So I closed my position because there's a pullback. So I closed, if I look at the price, it will continue, but I wanted to take advantage of this part. So I closed 42 here. I would have to check if there was a news. So I got 28%. Minus like 13% for my fees because I used 100 leverage. Wow, it goes down fast. It's incredible. Where are we going here? We're making a rounding top. There we go. I should have waited for my position because I didn't remember that there was a rounding top. So that's the case. But it's like too late to open a second position, but I don't care. I had 28 minus 13, so it gives me in a few minutes 15% clear profit. So that's very nice. But what happened? Is there a new? I will go further to see this. Here it was an old range. As you can see, it affects the price again, and he almost touched it and was rejected to the north. Were probably rejected to this neckline of this rounding top here with the first bear flag, the rising wedge, and all that. So it's incredible. Wow. So we have a good here support. I think in 1 minute. Okay, it has been traced in another time frame, but that's a good support at 105, 169. Here we have a bullish engulfing, so it depends of if it's maybe a dead cat bounce or a bear flag. Often when it's a bullish engulfing, it's a bear flag. So it means that there will be more candle and can go up for a moment, and after that there's a kind of lack of buyers, and what it means, it's going to make a kind of rounding top. So it happens often, and the bear flag is very reliable. I think it's 75 or 70% of probability to go down. So I really like this, and in crypto there's a lot of bear flag. It's incredible. I'm not sure for now that it is it, but we're gonna wait. Go to see in other time frames. Okay, so it's probably going to reach what I mentioned at the beginning on daily time frame, the 103,000. I don't know. It's again an hesitation candle, but it's red. So so the closing it's not closing because as well there's like almost 12 hours left, but I mean if it goes down a little bit probably it will reach this price. So same thing here with kind of range here in 4 hours. I will draw this. I'm taking the first candles, not the last one or the one with information. So the block just finished, the upper block. As you can see, they touch the rectangle, the range. Very precise. Okay. In minutes as well, it's not a cup and handle. It was supposed, but probably there was a news or something. I will ask my friends who are really linked all the actuality. They will give me this information. So right now probably we will make a rounding top here. Rounding top is that what price is at 104,759. Is it no, 1,996. So we will say 105,000. So it's between an order block and a VG. We'll make something. And the amplitude of this movement would be to the neckline 0.89%. So someone take position with a 100 leverage it gives 89% of profit. So that's very nice, but it's too late for me now. Okay. The bear flag was not. It has been break. There was a break at the north, so that's fine. It confirmed the figure, but didn't validate because it went down after to form the, as I mentioned, the potential rounding top, and this is what he did. Okay, and if we go back to the pulse of the market, we have here kind of our look. You'll see the precision. It's incredible. Just going to I'm not going here to take these. It's kind of anomaly of market, if I can say. It's not a real term, but I mean, there were a lot of movement, and this movement is like there was a kind of small short squeeze. So it's not for me representative. I need to be in scalping. For me, it's my method to be really with the trend line, very close to the closing price. And as you can see here, this little flag maybe will make a top and go this new neckline that will be here. As I mentioned before, same if there's a pullback to the FVG, or probably to the Bollinger Band inferior. It could be a bear flag or a dead cat bounce. So it's something who is bearish. And right now I think is going to form a rounding.